Now I am so excited to film this video because they are my favourite kinds of videos to watch. Obviously by the title, this is my makeup collection and storage video. I don't know why I love watching these so much. I don't know, that's just because I'm really nosy, which is probably the case. And also because I love makeup, obviously. So I'm going to show you how I store all of mine, and if you've seen my room tour then you'll have seen like where it is, and I showed like a tiny bit of it there. But I'll show you all the products that I have at the minute. The quick little disclaimer, I'm not trying to brag about how much I do or don't have. I might have a lot, I might not have a lot. I personally think I have quite a bit. I have more than I definitely need, but I've been collecting it for quite a while now, and I love it. So I hope you enjoy the video. Okay, so you can see me there in a very, very dirty mirror. I'm really sorry. But this is where the magic happens. So this is like, sorry for the creaky camera, but this is just like my chest of drawers where I keep most of my clothes. And on top I have, to the left here, you can see a big stack of Muji drawers. I've got a 5 set of quite thin drawers, and then a 2 set of deeper drawers, and then some stuff on top. And then in the middle is my palette collection, and that's in a Muji cassette box thing. And to the right is my makeup brushes, so I'll show you a bit closer. I'm going to go through each drawer, but this is just the general, what it looks like. So first of all, on top of the drawers, you saw a big collection of rubbish. And this is my giant Vaseline tin, and inside here I just keep, oops, lots and lots of lip balms, just kind of plain clear lip balms. The quarterly ones that I got in my French pharmacy haul, and all sorts, just because, you know, it's an appropriate tin for them to live in. Now the reasons these things live on top of the drawers and not in them is because they're too big to fit in the drawers, which is kind of annoying, but there's probably not room for them anyway. So I've got a MAC Fix Plus Bobbi Brown Longwear Even Finish foundation, my little collection of EOS lip balms, and this Blushing Hearts blusher, obviously, by Makeup Revolution. If I can, oh, I can't get it. There we go. Isn't that nice? Now this is the top drawer. I've taken it out, and this is kind of my high-end foundation drawer. So, well, Vichy's not really super high-end, but MAC Studio Sculpt, Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturiser and Silk Cream, NARS Shea Glow, Laura Mercier Mineral Powder, and Chanel Vitalumiere Aqua. And the next drawer is kind of my drugstore kind of foundations, and also these little guys are crept in here because they're too tall to fit in the not as deep drawers. So that's a Bobbi Brown Longwear eyeshadow and Clinique gel eyeliner. So I've got Happy Light by Bourjois and Healthy Mix Serum Foundation, Match Perfection from Rimmel, True Match by L'Oreal, which I really like, and a couple of samples, and actually this is a Ren BB cream, which is probably a bit more high-end. Now I'd probably say that this drawer was one of my favourites, and it's a bit of a mishmash really. On the left I have concealers, so the NARS Creamy Concealer, 17 Stay Time, Collection Lasting Perfection, 17 Foie Paint, MAC Studio Finish, a Bobbi Brown corrector, and to the back here is my kind of eyebrow section. So a mini Anastasia pencil, Maybelline Brow Drama, Brow Archery by Soap and Glory, my Brow Wiz, which is very much so finished, but I can't bear to part with it. Here we have eye primers, so what's that, Primer Potion, a Laura Mercier one, some Lorac ones, the NARS Pro Prime Smudge Proof, a little Makeup Revolution one, oops, spinning around. And to the right I have face primers, or kind of, so a little Lorac Sample, Professional, Baby Skin. This is a Origins SPF actually, and this is 17 Skin Wow. So I'd say that this drawer probably looks the nicest, and this is obviously my blusher drawer. I have quite a few. Here, well, I tried to keep it organised into cream blushes and powder blushes, but it got a bit full, so here I have a couple of the Makeup Revolution I Want Candies. Cream blush by Bourjois. This, which I love, is the Lipstick Queen I think, oh, what are these called? Oxymorons, but I think it's actually supposed to be a lip product, but I love to use it on my cheeks rather than my lips. The Josie Moran watercolour cheek gilets, an Envy colour cheeky stick, and a Bobbi Brown, kind of, it's the same thing. Then I have my powder brushes, so an Illamasqua one, I think that's in Hussy. My first ever blush that I ever got, which was MAC Fleur Power, and I love it so much. A couple of NYX ones, this one's a crazy one, I got those last year in America. Check out my USA haul. Tarte blusher, Arbonne, and a couple of Laura Mercier ones. So this draws kind of powders and bronzers, that kind of thing. So I've got MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural, one heck of a blot from Soap and Glory. My Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Ethereal Light, which is my absolute favourite powder. It's just the best, trust me. Soap and Glory Solar Powder, which is my favourite bronzer at the minute. I'm totally in love with it. The Kevyn Aucoin Sculpting Powder Medium, which is very good for contouring, not that I do it particularly often. Bourjois Chocolate Bronzer, and a Laura Mercier Highlighter in Peach Mosaic, which is very old and kind of mean looking. Next up we have the eye drawer, so I have all my mascaras. I really only use this one, which is L'Oreal False Lash Telescopic Waterproof. I have the non-waterproof one, but it's not as good. And then a couple of random other ones. I have the Maybelline Gel Eyeliner, which is a really good alternative to the Clinique one. Some shadow sticks and all my like felt tippy eyeliners, so the Ico one, a NARS one, an Envy colour one. My favourite eyeliner, which is the, what is this, Rimmel Scandalizing Nude. Then on the end I have some eyeshadows, so actually these here at the back are from these that it's supposed to kind of stack on top. They were limited edition MAC Crushed Mineralized Pigments or something. A Urban Decay green sparkly eyeshadow, a little NARS one, and the L'Oreal Infallible in Amber Rush. Now on to the last drawer, which is my lip drawer. And I have some kind of chubby stick things, so the Revlon matte balms and a Clinique chubby stick. All my baby lips at the back because I really love them. A Makeup Revolution one, some of the Rimmel Kate Moss, my one and only MAC lipstick. I know, how can I be so obsessed with beauty and only have one MAC lipstick? And it's in the shade MAC Red. My Chanel lipstick, that was a good day buying this, and that's in Monte Carlo. Rimmel, no. What are you? Maybelline Colour Whispers, the Revlon Colour Burst lip butters. At the back I kind of have lip glosses, so this is my favourite lip balm at the minute, and it's Bio Beauty Lip Balm. And that was in my French haul as well. Clinique, Little Chanel, Rimmel, the Clarins Natural Lip Perfector, which I also love, and a random Laura Mercier lip thing. Not really sure what that is. Okay, so now we're on to the main event. This is my, oops, I'm making noise here with my Audrey Hepburn coaster, where I have my cup of tea and where I do my makeup in the morning. And this is my palette collection, and this is, I am obsessed with palettes. I don't know what it is, I just love eyeshadow palettes, blush palettes, any kind of palette, and we're getting rather full here, so I'll show you which ones I have. I'll just start at the back here, and this is a giant, what's it called? BH Cosmetics 120 colour palette, and this has got full of absolutely crazy colours, and it doesn't get used that often, but it's good for fancy dress and things. I have my MAC palette here, which isn't full yet. I have quite a way to go. But I keep buying other palettes instead of filling this one up. So I've got a few colours, you know, cranberry, carbon, satin taupe, you know, the usuals. So I've tried to group things by brand, so hiding back here are my Lorac palettes. I have both the first and the second Lorac Pro palettes, and they are seriously amazing. I'd say these are probably my favourite palettes. Just look at that. It's so good. And the next brand in front of that is Urban Decay. So I have the first Urban Decay Naked palette, which everybody knows, everybody loves. It's a staple. And then I have the Urban Decay Naked 3 palette in front of that, which is the, oh, hard to open, the newest one. I haven't got so much use out of this, but I do really like it, and I'm too much of a palette obsessive to throw it away. And lastly from Urban Decay is the Naked Basics palette, which is super tiny weeny and really handy, and it's just got matte shades in it, well, one highlightery shade. Love that one too. Moving along, I have my Inglot palette sneakily hidden behind here, and this was one of the build your own kind of palettes, so I've got a whole post on my blog about all the shades that I picked if you want to have a look at that. The next brand is NARS, and I have my favourite, well, I can't say favourite NARS palette because I love them all. But this is the Guy Bourdin One Night Stand palette, which is the blush palette, and I love this. I could just stare at it all day. I honestly could. In front of that I have the At First Sight palette, and then the God Created the Woman palette, which is probably my favourite NARS palette. So it comes a close second to the Lorac palette. And in front of that I have my Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadow quad in the Sophisticate, which is so gorgeous. I mean, just look at the packaging. I got this for Christmas from, I'd like to say Santa, but I believe it was probably from my mum. And it's just so gorgeous, but these are pretty damn pricey. Now the next brand along is Makeup Revolution, and they kindly sent me a few things, and some of these I did a big order. So at the back I have the You're Gorgeous palette, which has got loads of shades in. It's crazy. So look at all that, it's insane. Then I have the I Heart Chocolate palette, which is another neutral palette. Then I have their blusher palette, which is really good. If you couldn't get your hands on the NARS one, I definitely recommend getting this one because, you know, it's a pretty close second. Then I have their concealer palette, which is also pretty awesome. I have, what's this one called? A tiny little, it's super dinky, Disappear Till Tomorrow palette, and it's got some brow shades, but I don't really like the brow things there. I'm particular with my brows. And then I have the Selfie palette by them, which is another awesome palette. It kind of looks like it's got shades from the Naked 1 and then the Naked 3 palette, so, you know, if you want to get a tiny weeny mini version of both of those, then go for this. And then squeezed in here I have the Wet n Wild Comfort Zone palette hidden in there as well. And last but not least I have an Illamasqua palette, and this is the Fundamentalist. It's a bit crazy, but I love the liquid metal in it. It's really cool. So yeah. So here are my brushes. I keep them in two pots. This one on the left I made at a pottery painting place, so I wrote Dinosaur Dancers on it because I'm that sad. And in here I keep eye brushes and things, so I've got Sigma, Real Techniques, MAC, L'Oreal, paint brushes, you know, whatever I could use. And also I leave my eyelash killers hanging on the side of that too, and I also have a little kabuki brush just chilling down here. And then here I have my face brushes in this kind of plant pot. Majority of them are Real Techniques, but also a couple of limited edition MAC ones thrown in there as well. So there we go. I really hope you enjoyed watching my makeup collection and storage. I feel as though I was speaking that 100 miles an hour, but I really hope you enjoyed it. And don't forget to like and subscribe and leave me a comment, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!